Well, would you look who's back for another season of Masters? It's us, it's me, Lath, and of course Red Hawk. I'm excited for this season. We're doing things a little bit differently this time. So here's what's different. This time we are presenting them with a quest. So none of this 24 hours nonsense. None of this, oh, I'm gonna go away and ask all of my little friends. No, none of that. They're going to play for 60 minutes having just been given the quest, and also the nations themselves are random. They have imbalance. They'll pick one of 9 nations. The winner taking home 2 points, the loser getting 0 points. So, should we take a look at the players, Hawk?
This season, we have a very exciting lineup, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we have the reigning champion, Floriworry, back to see if he can keep a hold of the title, or will any of the following players challenge him for it.
First up, we have Habibi versus Lord Seru.
Let's get it started.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
How you doing, Habibi? How's life?
It's going well. How about you?
No one ever asked that. I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. I'm doing wonderfully. And then underneath us, we have Lord Seru. How you doing, Jeff?
I'm doing fine. I just figured, why not defend the YouTuber's honor in this show? Prove that
Because it doesn't exist.
Can't count.
But sure.
Bold move. Bold move. Let's see if it pays off.
How you guys feeling about the challenges tonight? Habibi, you go first. How do you feel about this new format, not knowing anything ahead of time?
Oh, I like that a lot better. I didn't prepare in the last one that I competed in, so I think I got an advantage this time.
Fair enough. And Seru, how you feeling? No prep time.
No, it's quite different. I was planning all ahead. I figured, okay, I can use the whole weekend, and now here I am and still don't know what to do. So hopefully that gives me the edge, because obviously Habibi is the more experienced player, but I can still do a fight, I hope.
Should we unveil first quest?
Oh.
Right, here we go. As you can see, Shroud in Smoke,
Fancy
Shroud in
graphics.
Mystery. Everyone ready? Now, let's see what the first quest is. Cultural Collector! So, you have to maximize the number of cultures in your nation. That is the quest that you guys are going to have to try and achieve today, and try and get more than the other person. Pretty self-explanatory.
Do you guys think of any nations right off the bat that could potentially be, the prime pick for this challenge?
China, Ming.
I figured maybe something within the HRE, because there's lots of different German nations, different German cultures.
Well, unfortunately for both of you, you don't get to pick those things. So let's take the nations which are random, so you'll get what you're given. All right, let's give it to Habibi first. Habibi, pick a number between 1 and 9, and let your destiny be decided.
The day that I was born, so number 2.
All right, number 2.
All right, let's see what's behind
for me.
Box number 2.
Come on.
Yes!
Very good pick for Habibi here, ladies and gentlemen. Maybe the best nation that's on this list. Of course, we know the nations, you guys don't, but this is, I can tell you guys, probably one of the
As long as he
top
doesn't
2
get
picks.
Ming, I'm good.
All right, Sarah, how are you feeling at this point right now, buddy?
Well, here I'm hoping for Ming, so
Okay.
can I have number 9 Ming, please?
Number 9, Ming, let's go. If it actually turns out to be Ming, we're going to get called out with rigging this thing. It's Poland!
Poland.
Okay.
Pretty strong pick. Pretty strong
They are
pick.
both strong picks. Okay, I mean, you know.
Yeah, very nice. Very
Excellent.
nice. I'm really happy with what these guys got, honestly. Are you guys satisfied? We know Habibi is. Sir, what about you? What do you think of Poland?
It's a strong choice, at least. The Ottomans feel stronger, but maybe I can get to Lithuania being integrated. Otherwise, kill the HRE, I guess.
Boom, and here we are straight away in-game, ladies and gentlemen. Right now, we're with Habibi point of view. Obviously, the Ottomans, they start off with Turkish provinces, Greek provinces, Albanian, and Bulgarian provinces. So 4 cultures right off the bat over there. Definitely lots of expansion opportunities here as the Ottomans and as Poland too, as Lath is going to tell you right now.
Okay, so over here we have the game's been going for a couple of months. We don't have any other union going on at the start. It does appear to be like, I reckon he's planning. Do you think it's best to just dive straight in and see where we can go? Or do you reckon it's a better idea to sort of sit and plan for a sec?
I think it's a good idea to sit and look around the easiest expansion opportunities, the ones where, most cultures are concentrated in a certain region. So, seasoned players will already know where to go.
Around here, we start with Polish and Ruthenian at the start, so definitely going to be a slower start and already losing. Already got half the amount. But here, you can easily snap up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would say you get 5, 6 quite easily. Would you reckon you get the Personal Union? Realistically,
I don't know if it's
big.
I think he'd have an easier time just straight up, pummeling through Lithuania and getting one province out of each of those cultures.
I think you're wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think there's... Because...
You think I'm wrong?
You can take it at the end, can't you? You just declare war on them at the end. Bear in mind, the last 5 minutes are like a thing.
Right now, back on Habibi's POV, we can just see that he has declared a war versus Byzantium, and, you know, obviously that's the first, you know, step to doing anything as the Ottomans. Even if he doesn't really need those Greek cultured provinces specifically, it does unlock the massive Ottoman mission tree when you go ahead and declare on Byzantium and take it.
We have Lithuania being a junior partner of Poland, so clearly took my advice. I'm just saying, if he's listening or not listening, either way, it was the correct decision. I hope he wins now, because otherwise it's going to look really awkward. What do you think? Your personal belief?
Yeah.
I reckon Seru's got this. I'm backing him.
I think, you know, the Ottomans, Habibi might be too relaxed. You know, he's like, this is the Ottomans, I got this. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, win the challenge. You know, Seru, on the other hand, as Poland, he knows that his start isn't as easy. I think he'll be trying a lot more. And, you know, right now for me, it's still 50-50. Well, we still got a lot of time left, so ask me again in 20 minutes. We'll see where these guys are at.
Yeah, I'll ask you again in 54 minutes. You make your prediction then. That's cowardly, mate. Not having that.
Well, whatever.
Moldavia has been made a march. It's a decent enough start. I mean, let's see. Has he done estates properly? He hasn't done too much with the estates, but that's fine. I'm trying to think what parts of the mission tree, because obviously the Ottomans have a basic one, and that's just straight up conquest. Do you think there's anything quirky about the mission tree? Bear in mind, there's not 24 hours to prep. You have to. It's just pure game knowledge on the fly.
Yeah. They gotta know the missions by heart.
Do you want to look at Seru directly?
This is a serious POV directly. So
critique how many actions per minute he's getting. Let's see. So we have a war against Wallachia. I think that's a solid shout, really. Again, looking at the cultures. How many cultures do you think are they going to collect?
You know, they already, both of them, they already start off with like, well, Poland starts off with like 2, right? The Ottomans with 4. I think they'll have quite a lot by the end, man. I think they're going to be probably around 20. Both, honestly.
I reckon 50.
Yeah.
I reckon 20 is kind of tricky at that point. You know one thing I'm noticing about Seru's movements? Very precise. Look at that. Knows exactly where the buttons are. By the way, Seru was a subscriber, and that's why Seru is here today, participating, competing amongst the best of them. And you can be too, if you decide to subscribe to Speed 5 Official on Twitch TV. Oh no!
Well,
do you see what just happened with the Ottomans? The Ottomans just nicked in this game. The Ottomans just nicked,
they did.
Wallachia.
They did.
I mean, it's enough to get one province, so we should be fine.
Yeah, he can still get one Wallachian province, or actually no. That's just Romanian, right?
Yeah, you can get Romanian, but he didn't have any Romanian to begin with. He had Ruthenian.
I mean, he's going to get Romanian from Moldavia.
Hungary could be a shout. Bohemia as well. These are all things that you can get. I mean, Bohemia's a good one. If you can get them via the mission tree, just off the top of my head, you can get Czech, Sorbian, and Silesia. That's 3 there. Hungary, you get further.
3 different cultures.
Yeah, and never underestimate the ability you have to, at the end of the game, declare war on your own vassals and just basically demolish any sort of safe haven your people have. Because we know that grand strategy games are not about providing for your people. It's about biggest name, biggest number. In this case, the biggest number of cultures.
With all that said, we can go over to a Habibi point of view right here, and we can see that he is on his way to take the first culture that he didn't have a province of, and that is Pontic right here in Trebizond, ladies and gentlemen. In the Greek culture group, one of the smallest culture groups in EU4, maybe the second smallest after Korea with just Korean, but Greek has Pontic, Greek, and Gothic right here. Habibi is looking to take control of
shout
this.
Out to all the Goths out there
Pontic
watching at home, and you're a
province
Goth.
right here. After taking control of this Pontic province right here, he can go ahead and conquer Armenian, Georgian, Circassian, Dagestani. After that, he's also going to get access to the hordes up there, Iranian cultured nations, Kurdish, Azerbaijani. So I think Pontic, even though it's a bonus, just a stepping stone. Right now he's got 4, still the starting 4 cultures right here: Turkish, Bulgarian, Greek, Albanian.
That you started with 4 because we've had counting issues in the past.
Yeah.
And all right, over here we have a war against Theodoro that also includes several other places. This could be big. We've got Theodoro, Circassia, Genoa, Lucca, and Trebizond. I think all of whom have distinct cultures. Pick up 4 or 5 in this one war. 5. He takes a province from each of them.
I mean, realistically, how much is he going to expand in Italy, even if he takes a province there?
I want to check the Cory range. Do you think can he take?
Oh, you think he can't? Oh, well, he doesn't have a coastal province as Poland, so he can't.
So he's gonna have to nick
unless he seizes.
Yeah, he did. Bessarabia. We have a good. This is a play. I'll tell you what. People are sleeping on.
I'm liking that.
On Seru. That is a good play. That is fantastic.
Let's see what Habibi is up to. He's still in some wars right here. As we can see, fighting Dulkadir, Chandar, and Trebizond, Theodoro, by taking control of Theodoro, boom. By, taking control of Dulkadir, boom. Actually, that's still Turkish, but he can expand in Syrian and Mashriki. Kurdish, Bedouin. So there we go. Just wrapped it up with Theodoro and did nothing. Just a white piece on Theodoro. Weird not taking Theodoro. Let's see what Seru is up to.
There you go. There's a peace deal. That's what we want to see. Oh yes. This is an aggressive player right here. That's Crimean land.
Very rapid
so we're gonna,
expansion.
No, we're gonna see.
Is he gonna take...
see Gothic, Pontic. We're gonna see Crimean and Circassian and potentially Ligurian in this war. Can't make it a core. Could vassalize though.
Habibi just declared on Serbia. I thought it was Poland. Listen, those white eagles on that flag. You know, from here, I got about 2 feet to the monitor. Can't see that well. I got cataracts.
Do you? Sorry to hear that.
No.
You take Sardinian as well. This Genoa thing. Oh, I can't reach it. Cannot reach it. That's a shame.
Yeah.
Wait, is it because of this core?
Wait,
No,
I
has it as a
think
core?
if Genoa stops sieging that, and if he cores it,
then he should be able to.
he should be able to, right?
does-
Let's
he
see
does-
after this battle right here.
Does have a core.
Port needs to be connected to capital. Well, let's take a look at what Habibi is doing with Serbia and Bosnia right here. So interesting war. Obviously, taking a look at the cultures, you can get Serbian and what? Bosnian. That's right. After that, you know, he could expand into Dalmatian here via Ragusa, via Venice. Croatian in Croatia, Slovene later from Austria, Italy. So many cultures concentrated so closely. Provinces are so high dev. I don't know if it's worth it to take provinces over there. I'm gonna be honest.
What I would do personally is 10 minutes out. You declare war on a lot of Italians because their alliance chains are usually easily to navigate unless of potentially Venice and France and Naples and that sort of stuff.
True.
And then just sit on their provinces until it's about to end because they don't need to call them for them to count. Remember, it's have the most cultures in your nation. So
just on that list or
fine.
whatever.
Yeah.
Take a look at Habibi from my point of view here. He didn't do anything with Trebizond either. And
He didn't?
with, Dulkadir either.
Okay.
So he hasn't expanded this way at all. He did take this one province here, which is Circassian. That's pretty good. He has Serbian and Bosnian now. There's the cultural list. And he has become an empire, which means all of these right here.
They don't count, surely. It's not the amount of accepted
Chat,
cultures, the amount of cultures in your... Look, it says on screen, maximize the number of cultures in your nation. They're not in the nation.
Yeah. Either way, him becoming an empire does help quite a lot.
Yeah.
So,
I have a notepad, so I'm going to be noting down things to
What
ask
does
the
that say?
players. It's for my use only.
oh, okay.
Okay.
Well,
It's actually...
let me try and find a notepad. I
right,
only
let
have
me
a multi-trillion-dollar brand deals in my drawer right here.
Oh, that's crazy. We do have a couple more provinces here. We've got Pontic, we've got Gothic, and we have Crimean, Circassian, and even Georgian over here. So a hell of a war. Did not end up taking anything in this region. No vassalization took place, which again, I personally would vassalize Lucca and go in from there. But that's fine that didn't happen because if we check out the cultures list, it's still 3 because they're not cored, so they don't count on the list. So we're gonna have to do this manually.
Listen, while you're blabbering on, while no one is listening to, let's be real here, I'm going to look through the ledger and see if you can find a little chart or a little thing right there about cultures in your country. You're doing the same? Listen, I'm doing it better, so let's go to my beauty.
Okay, I don't like the fact you
I control it. I'm going to embarrass myself because I can't find it, so you can go ahead and do that.
Okay.
But,
okay. So I'm going to count these up manually. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Just open the list. Just open the list. All the ones that are at
there we go.
0,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
they
6.
don't count.
They do count.
Oh, they do count. That's right.
Yeah, they do. But they, again, it's the whole coring thing. Like they have to be cores to show
We're
up
gonna
on
have
this
to
list.
count.
We're gonna have to count. You know what I mean?
Have to count. If they're cored, they do show up.
If they're cored, but the issue is if they're not cored, and there is no way that this challenge ends.
And they
with every
count
single
if they're
province
not cored?
cored. Yeah. Why would they not?
my
It
God.
doesn't say
We're gonna mess
cored.
this up.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4.
There should be an
5,
easier
6,
way of doing
7.
this. There
7.
isn't.
There isn't. I'm afraid. All right. Do you want to go to Habibi and check how many he's doing?
Yeah, I can definitely see like Bosnian, Serbian. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 from these right here. 6 from Turkish. Yeah, he's got 7. Habibi's at 7 right now. And what was Seru at?
Seru is at 7. Habibi's at 7. Because don't
Yeah,
worry.
they're both at
That's what
7.
the notepad
chat.
is for. Right there.
Yeah.
Don't worry, buddy. I got us. So far, my notepad says Habibi Y did, and then it's a bunch of notches, but that counts. All right, let's have a look.
not.
So this war is against Teutons and Livonians. I think you could annex both of these, and that's...
Full annex, but listen, what do you think of this? Do our players need to be full annexing these guys? Get the cultures and become stronger, or not overextend, not waste your resources, just take a province of a culture that you don't have.
There's 30 minutes left, and we're seeing 0 manpower, minus 13. cash-wise.
Oof.
It does not appear that Seru's going to be paying back these loans. 2,000 in loans. That's a lot of loans. Actually, 2/3 of the way to bankruptcy. Yeah, it definitely needs to be expanding. He needs to start trying to out-expand the bankruptcy. Why has he gone bankrupt?
Habibi's situation isn't a lot better, let me tell you
Oh,
that.
here we go. Let's see. So it looks like one province was given to...
Lithuania.
Yeah.
Is Lithuania a junior partner?
Yes.
I don't think he thinks Lithuanian provinces count. I think he thinks he can integrate Lithuania before the time is up or something like that.
No way. Okay, we have Ducal Prussia, and that's another one taken. That's Prussian. And puts up to 8 over here for Seru. I'm surprised. I thought maybe would have taken... Oh, maybe he couldn't take it. Because the whole port thing, potentially.
No. He can definitely take stuff over there. AI Poland at least does it all the time. You know, they take stuff in Lithuania, from Muscovy, from the Great Horde.
Yeah,
so he can definitely take stuff next to Lithuania for
you're
sure.
Right. I'm curious as to why Lad wasn't taken from the Livonians. Maybe it was a misclick. Because you could have taken 2 more.
Question mark?
You could have taken 2 more. Well, literally, take
he's got
one,
like
2,
Estonian
3
over
provinces.
there.
You could have taken
If he
Estonia.
fought Riga, he can take that obscure culture. What you call it?
One, yeah.
Baltan? Yeah, Baltan.
You have a war between Crimea, Janda, and Nogai. This is quite a valuable war. Apart from Nogai, this Nogai needs to be turfed immediately. Nogai can give you literally nothing. But Janda, now that's an interesting one, because a province can be nicked from Janda over here. I mean, I would have expected a bit more aggression, but there it is, the bankruptcy looming. I think Seru's going bankrupt.
I think he is going bankrupt as well.
Yeah, it's 3 months. Losing 27 ducats a month. He needs to get out of this war immediately and not go bankrupt. Can get a further 800 from debasing the currency, so that'll give 40 months bonus here.
Yeah, but that's still, you know, corruption. I don't know.
It's not a great
Listen, Habibi is
place
not
to
in a
be.
great situation economically either. If we go over to his POV right here, we can see that he is losing quite a bit of cash monthly as well. Right now in this war versus the Great Horde, Ajam, AQ, Kiraman, these are the wars. AQ, Ajam, Ardal, and Luristan. So obviously he can't take a land from these guys over here. But, you know, from AQ, he can get Armenian, he can get Kurdish, he can even get a Syrian if he like full annexes AQ or something like that.
Which would
versus
be a good
Kiraman
play.
right here. I don't know. Would you focus on these small guys right here if you were the Ottomans? You already got Turkish. Sure, they are a part of your missions, but
at this point, I would expect to start to see the tail end of building up strength.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean,
Oh,
what
yeah,
what
for
the loan
sure.
situation looking like for Habibi?
9 loans. Actually,
Yeah,
not
I mean,
that many loans.
I think Habibi's about to pop off. I mean, you could take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different cultures just in this region. That's all like in a contested area that you could probably take one by one by just simply having presence there, you know? No CBs are a thing, although I'm not sure I'm confident in Sarah's ability to do that at the moment with this loan situation. It seems to be under control.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, bankruptcy.
Oh, he
went
did go bankrupt. He did go bankrupt. We have a bankruptcy, ladies and gentlemen. Is that going to be his downfall?
He needs to speed through it now. When does that expire? 72. So, I mean, 4 years. Doesn't have a tremendous amount to be worried about in 4 years. It's not great for sure, but hopefully Lithuania can clean up some of the rebels for him. And there is still a lot of time left after this. So maybe the tactical bankruptcy is a good idea, but maximum amount of loans have been reached. Yeah, I'm not sure about this.
Meanwhile, Habibi has wrapped up his war versus AQ right here, taking Armenian, Kurdish, and Syrian cultured provinces. That's some nice expansion from him right there,
So
putting
how
him
many
at,
are we up to?
I think, 10 cultures. Habibi has declared another war, this time versus Trebizond, to finally maybe get that Pontic cultured province right there.
We've got some Volhynian separatists over here, and we also have another bankruptcy that's going to happen soon as well. We're seeing a mass amount of interest. At this point, you declare bankruptcy again. I really think this is going to descend into a very nasty downward cycle now. That's 100% Liberty Desire, because the negative prestige and the relative power.
Oof.
You could potentially try and save some of this land by giving it to your vassals and hoping that they'll come back around. I think that's the only hope. Civil war's now ongoing. I guess the rebels are now fighting each other. This is not a fun place to be, I'll tell you that much.
It's never good when the rebels fight each other. You know, it can be satisfying, but you know you're not in a good position.
Mind you, bankruptcy's going this month, so I reckon go in, kill all the rebels, sort out that, and then declare a second bankruptcy to try and have a good final 10 minutes. I think that's
Think
the
you
play.
can save it?
Well, he's about to no longer be bankrupt.
Yeah.
He's got morale boost for like 5 years.
True.
That's actually really, really good. Yeah, this is going to be a rough time.
Yeah, going over to Habibi over here, we can see that he has declared another war over here versus Imereti. Of course, by fighting them, he is going to take control of some Georgian cultured provinces. So that's some more expansion from him right there. But he did expand into the Pontic cultured province over here in Trabzon. So, looking pretty good for Habibi right here.
And you can see on the right, not really that many rebels. So seems to have gone out of this mostly unscathed.
Yeah, he just needs to unsiege stuff pretty much.
And isn't fighting these Moldavian separatists. Did win the civil war though.
Oh, lost the Romanian province.
He also lost the Ruthenian ones.
Oh, pain.
5 years will go by.
Yeah.
Oh, lost Gothic. We've got 5 now.
So going back to Habibi over here, we can see that he did wrap up his war versus Georgia, taking control of, obviously, Georgian cultured provinces, which puts Habibi at 10 cultures currently still in this war with Theodoro in Crimea, sieging down this fort. If he wraps these two up, he's at 12. Let's take a look at what Seru is doing directly. Let's take a look at his thought process. Take us through this.
Seru has declared war on Wallachia, and it appears now is considering how to get the vassals to be loyal once more. Unfortunately, what you might not be able to see is that there have been a lot of support independences.
Habibi has wrapped it up versus Theodoro and Crimea getting 2 more cultures right here, which I think that should put him at 12, and he's stacking down here. Is he preparing to declare on Fadl or Karakoyunlu for Mashriki and Bedouin cultured provinces?
It looks like he's decided to go all out, and I think this is the correct decision at this point. Taking out loans and avoiding bankruptcy this time around is a good idea. It can also take out corruption. The civil war, as far as I'm aware, has ended, so has managed to fight back to a decent standard, but now is not the time to be paused, Seru. Seru, now is the time to forge onwards. This needs to be dealt with. If he's lucky, he won't lose this. If he's lucky.
Is he going to go bankrupt again?
He will.
That is the question.
Presumably
That's what I
not
want to know.
before the end of the challenge. He is pondering fighting
Considering?
the Ottomans. Why? I mean, actually, that would be a really decent play if he could pull it off, but I don't think he's going to be able to do it in 10 minutes without loans, especially because his mate Austria
it's
is
not.
fighting
Yeah,
France.
definitely not.
You
Built
see what
up
happened to
enough.
Herzegovina?
They got annexed
They got munched.
by the Ottomans.
Wallachia itself got their territory back, so that's actually a really unfortunate series of events. Okay, he's attacked for Lower Don, attacked the Great Horde. That's a good war.
That's
you
like
can nip in and take
Mishar?
this immediately.
That's Mishar or Astrakani culture or something
Yeah, you
like
can get
that,
2
right?
there, which is a good
Interesting.
plan. He could also take, technically, if he's quick, he could also take these ones and take Kazani. That could be 3. This could be huge. That's unfortunate. Looks like the Muscovites have been here first. The Muscovites, though, are helping out a lot. If I'm Seru right now, I'm dashing over here to try and secure one of the Kazani provinces. This is important.
True.
This is very, very important. Seru needs to take these 2 provinces. That's 3. This could be massive. He could take 3 now, and then before the end of the game, declare war on his vassal, take Galicia Volhynia back, and make some 1 or 2 other moves. There could be a real contention here. Let's see.
There is time. There is time.
There is always time. Where there is a will, there is a way. Is heading south, it appears. There's Dagestani as well. This could be huge. Unfortunately, probably isn't. I mean, we never know what the Muscovites are going to do here.
The comeback is real.
We could see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cultures from this. That would be very good. We'll see. Another war, a Polish crusade against the Ottomans. Seru's got a bit mental. I respect this. He's got 600 in loans
Let's
left.
get
He's
some
losing.
bros in the chat.
I don't understand, but I
No
love
way he
it.
takes this away. No way. No way. No way.
He's gone straight
calling it
against
right
the
now.
Ottomans.
No way.
That's
I don't
mad.
believe it.
This-
Actually, with Austria and Hungary being in this, I think.
I don't hate it. This is...
Yeah, I think his chances do go up.
Unfortunately, the Kazani province was taken by Muscovy, but we could see potentially 1 or 2 more here.
Let's go to Habibi real quick right here. He is in a war himself, nothing as major as what Seru is in. Just fighting QQ right here and some minor Persian and, Persian Gulf nations over here. But this is mainly to take care of QQ. Now, he already has Kurdish. He can take Azerbaijani from QQ here. And what else could he take? Yeah, and Mashriki. Maybe if he doesn't peace out Mushasha, he could get this Persian culture. So, there we go. There's the peace out. And he did take Azerbaijani and Kurdish. So, Habibi's been doing it slow and steady. And there's a deck on the Mamluks. We've caught it live, ladies and gentlemen, declaring on the Mamluks, who has Ardabil as an ally, Fadl as a subject, his and Kaifa and Makra as allies, and Makuria and Ramazan as subjects. Obviously, he can definitely defeat the Mamluks. Numbers aren't really on his side, but come on, it's the Ottomans. They have cannons. Taking a look at tech, he's not ahead in tech, but there we go, some battles right here. But this could be probably the most massive war so far, because in this war, he can take Bedouin culture provinces, Egyptian cultured provinces, depending on who's here, Hijazi, Khaliji right here. So this could be 5 potential cultures. If he doesn't, if he can snake all the way down here, Nubian, Bejan. So
What do you want to check? What he could potentially
It's
take
all,
from the peace deal?
yeah, you know, if you go into the peace deal like this, maybe snake like this to get Bejan and, you know, Makurian, some cheap provinces here for Hijazi, and he can get Khaliji as well, and like this, he
That's
can
huge.
get Bedouin too, so yeah, that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different
6 in
cultures
one
from
war.
this peace deal that I've done right here. I think with this peace deal right here, 88% war score, not that bad, honestly. 6 more cultures. Oh, he just got radical reforms as well. That was awesome. Yeah, there we go. There's the advisors out. He's about to get the points in. Boom.
All right,
Advisors hired back in.
Trying to switch to my
Excellent.
POV for a very different experience. So unfortunately, Austria just immediately peaced out. They just left.
Not shout out Austria. That's all I have to say about that.
War against the Ottomans is done. So that's nice. But he does still have this war against the Great Horde. It does seem like the Ottomans, he nipped in, nipped out. I wonder what he gave them. So grabbing Sarai is the play. And then we'll go from there and see.
Well, he has to go for everything that he can here.
And
You know,
he's
if we
declared
get
war on
some
Theodora.
sort of,
There's a lot of like probing wars, which I do respect. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, that's not good. It's just the independent army. That's the only thing he's got.
you know.
He's got manpower.
I'm sad. I'm sad when I see stuff like this sometimes, man, you know.
Yeah, especially because he was my
To
pick.
think of the way it could have been. We are in the final minute. I think we can end it off with Habibi right here, but he has ended his war versus the Mamluks, taking this province right here, which is actually Egyptian. But yeah, he already had a Syrian culture province up here, taking some more Syrian ones and Bedouin ones. You know, he could have just taken that one more Hijazi one. But still, you know, he's got 2 new cultures at this point.
As
new
we final
cultures. I
into
think
the
that-
last
yeah.
couple of seconds, my friend. 3, 2, 1.
And
There it
that's it for our first challenge, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously,
Okay,
you guys
do you
want to
wanna-
know who won.
All right, so over here we have 6 cultures. That's
6.
it. So we've got Polish
That's
over here.
kind of low.
Yeah, it is. We were expecting 20, but that's how things go. So we have Polish, we have Romanian, we have Crimean, we have Gothic, we have Circassian, and Pontic. So there's the 6.
Yeah,
That is the one.
definitely very strong. Now, Habibi here says that he has 16.
16 cultures. You want to flip to his POV?
Does he really have 16? I feel like it's not that much, honestly. You know, so why not
Yeah, you don't think?
go ahead and count them up? Yeah. Sorry, this one right here. Let's go ahead and count them up. So with Bosnian, Serbian, Bulgarian, Albanian, Greek, that's 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, actually, he does have 16, 15, 16. That's right. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, Habibi is the first winner of this season of EU4 Masters
is.
in the Cultures Challenge, getting 16 versus 6.
Oh, an impressive start for BB. Did you see him making any mistakes?
No, not really. You know, we sort of criticized Habibi at the start a bit, and by we, I mean I, you know, for starting off a bit slow, not being as aggressive, but apparently it turns out that that's the key. Let's see what our players have to say about that by inviting them to the studio.
We'll start with Habibi. How do you think that went, mate?
I think it went well. I think I got a bit unlucky alliance chains and some unlucky RNG with alliances, but I think it turned out pretty good.
But I mean,
least
you
it was
did
a
enough.
dub.
You did enough to win, and it was 16, which I think I thought 15 was a good amount. So you definitely beat my estimation.
Yeah, I said 20,
congratulations on
so
that.
yeah.
So you didn't impress Hope. You impressed me. So that's what matters.
Yeah.
Listen, and
Some 2 points on the board.
2 points on the board. It's a good start. Seru, my friend, buddy, pal, how you feeling?
Yeah, the bankruptcy completely surprised me. Last time I checked, I had like 100 loans left over, and next time I'll pay more attention to that and don't go bankrupt and get independent supported by everyone on my subjects.
Yeah, I don't think that really was great. So did you say you didn't see the bankruptcy coming at all?
No, I knew my economy was terrible. Last time I checked, it looked fine, and then I did a peace deal and forgot that the loans go way down when you are overextended.
Yeah. Well, it's unfortunate, but we will see you back next week after you have a chance to redeem yourself and secure more points. So, but well, you know, good effort nonetheless.
Valiant effort.
Thank you.
Well, that was a fun first one.
Well, with a very eventful first game done, a big victory for Habibi.
Make sure to subscribe for the next duel.